Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Nashville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. There he goes, left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Quick throw there is incomplete. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw, right?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Here's Ritter. They set up the screen to Martin. He's got space past the 25, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having no more.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one finds Pierce on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball reaches your hands.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Titans at 8-8 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. 2nd and 10 now, it's Ritter. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ritter from the gun. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
Oh, come on.
For the fourth time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Come on, thanks. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down. Let's go now.
Back to throw, Ritter. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we have reached halftime in what's only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ready up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the middle, it's Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive. Tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively. to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Chubb running right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, here we go, man. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's Lawrence. Right side, Thornton with it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 9-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch, this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance?
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Nashville. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gay now set to kick it off. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On second down, Ritter. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence. And he gets this to Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's got Pierce. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ritter back to throw. That's complete to McBride.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ritter now on second down. Shoves him aside. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the air again, it's Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes second down. Now Ritter. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Ritter wants to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Lawrence. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. That is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.